Oh my God, that's a great angle. Look at this clip. I was showing you. Okay, listen. This is what I tweeted. I said, Holloway just looked at the analyst desk, right? Or I guess it's not the fucking analyst desk, my bad. The commentators, right? Looked at the commentators while he's mid-fight, while he's looking, cracks this dude in the face, goes forward, dude misses behind him, then comes back, and the dude misses 2 more times. While he's still looking, look at this shit. Look at this shit. It's ridiculous. Hits him, bink, right? He's looking at the analyst desk. While he's looking at the analyst desk, he looks like he's chilling. So homie's like, oh, I'm about to get him. But he is like, no, he's like, it's like a snake in the grass, bro. He just smacks him one more time real quick. Hits him, bink, goes forward, misses, right? Comes backward, bink, bink. just look at that. And apparently he's yelling at him saying, I'm the best boxer in the UFC while it's happening. He just looks over at him. I'm the best boxer, okay? Socks him in the face, bink, okay? Dodges forward, backwards dodge. Oh my God. When I saw that, I was like, what just happened? What the fuck just happened? You believe that? Listen, one, not recommended. Cause in another dimension, in another world, in another whatever the fuck you want to call it, where Max Holloway does the same thing, and maybe 50% of the time he gets knocked the fuck out right there. Just saying. You don't do that, or you get Anderson Silva. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that. I do not recommend. I hope Max Holloway does not do that again, to be honest with you. But it's not. It's entertaining. Best 145er ever? I mean, I think I know one guy that have a problem with you saying that, considering he's beat him twice now, you know? And I'm sure that guy's going to be fucking heartbroken that he has to fight him a third time. But I guarantee if Holloway stays, Holloway gets one more fight, if he doesn't get the trilogy next, he'll have to fight probably one more time. If he wins that fight, then he'll probably get a title shot again, right? I imagine. And who's that next fight going to be, though? Maybe can him and like... Maybe we'll have to see how the Poirier fight goes with McGregor, because him and Poirier running it back might not be a bad idea. Maybe if Poirier loses, or maybe if Poirier loses, McGregor and Holloway go at it. You know. Zabit. Let me look him up real quick. I don't know if I know him, unless that's the guy we were talking about yesterday. Oh, yeah, the length, yeah. So this is, you know what's funny is I actually forgot about this guy. Real lengthy motherfucker. He's a scary guy, actually. He's a fucking scary guy. Yeah, I can't imagine, I can't see anybody beating this guy anytime soon, but I guess we'll see when he goes up against some higher level competition if he still maintains his dominance. Yeah, if you guys don't know who it is, it's this motherfucker right here. This guy. This big, tall motherfucker, and, he's a scary dude. Struggle due to, having hearing, VB. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Almost level 30, still got the grind. Yo, man, it just fucking power through that shit, bro. You got it. You might be on a handicap, bro, but you still shoot a motherfucker in his face, you know what I mean? In fact, if anything, man, maybe having less hearing gives you, your confidence levels are up there, you know what I'm saying? You just run around everywhere. You know your ass ain't gonna succeed in a slow play battle, right? So just fucking, you just become the Chad, you know? Fuck sound. I mean, if you're always moving, it's hard to shoot at you. That's why Willers is so successful, right? It's like, you'll never get a tap. Yeah, Willers will be the hardest guy to tap headshot because he's constantly moving in fast ways, right? While other people might be crouch walking around the corner, or might slow move around the corner sometimes, or stand completely still sometimes. I swear, there's some players who never stand still. Phased array element is selling, I don't know what the fuck that is, though. Oh, is it phased array element is selling for 1.2 mil plus. I don't know what that is. The dude was lag switching. Wait till you see him on land, son. Right, Gavin?
Summit, sorry for you being 4 feet 9
I hate you. Stop it, dude. Who do you think the best boxer in the world is right now? Don't you dare say dance around Mayweather. I mean, I can't say Canelo, even though Canelo's up there. I wish Canelo would have taken the Mayweather fight later. Best boxer in the world right now. I don't think you can say there is one, but... I mean, Manny Pacquiao is definitely one of them. I can't give a I don't think I can give a single person. Why don't we say who's the best young fighter? Why don't we say who's the best young prospect? Huh? Let's go with that. And I will go with... I honestly think Errol Spence beats Terrence Crawford, by the way. I'm a little worried about that fight for Terrence, but I mean, yeah. God, I really don't see anybody beating Devin Haney either. I like Devin Haney right now. I think he's still yet to prove exactly what he can do, you know? Garcia beats Haney. Haney and Garcia are 3 for 3 in amateurs. Did you know that? What weight would Spence fight at, though? Man, I don't fucking know.
Just say KSI.
What weight did he fight Porter at? Long time MMA. Just say KSI. Stop it, dude. How do you feel about Thug Nasty? Who's that? Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is, I think, probably the best heavyweight right now.
He won the second fight. Even Dana said it was sort of bad judging there. Max beats Zabit easy.
You think Max beats Zabit easy? I mean, I don't think Zabit's gonna let it stay on the fucking feet as much as Holloway's gonna want it to be on the feet. This guy won't let it stay on the fucking feet.
From Dagestan.
This guy's a maniac. Okay, we're not gonna play music. I don't know what the fuck we can play. This guy's a maniac, bro. When he starts like, it's like his body's lengthier than like, and so is Kazmat's, by the way. Their body type is lengthier than Khabib, right? If Khabib can change anything about himself, it would be like if his body was a little bit longer, I feel like would be even better on the ground, right? And it's like this guy is like he's got a better body type for fighting, and he's kind of like he fights in the same way that Khabib fights, you know, which is scary. And I thought the same thing about this guy. He's kind of got, but he's more striky. He's flashier than Khabib, right? He's got Khabib, like, he's got the big, lengthy body. He's really, really good on the ground, like, and but he's like a fancy striker as well. He like utilizes his fucking length. Yeah, we'll see, man.
Please watch this Willer's kill, like WTF.
It's a scary dude. This guy held his own though, man. He took all this shit like a champ. Jesus! Just pick him up off the floor, why don't you? God, look at that. He's a spider, dude. He's a spider. Just, oh, look at this one. You ever seen that? You ever seen a guy tap to this? He rolls him, has his leg. Look at that. You ever seen a guy tap to that? It's crazy. Imagine how much that fucking hurts. Oh my God, it was at his head. Just, it's at his head. Dude, just a scary guy. Just a scary guy. A scary guy. We don't need to watch more for those of you guys that don't like to watch fighting. He's a young boy, a young guy nobody really talks about, but he's a beast. Domo. Oh, Shakur Stevenson. Yeah. I mean, I can already show you I've seen some of this. Yeah, so I have him up there as well on a big prospect. Sorry, you guys can't see it. Yeah, my video started up here. Yeah, this guy's a beast. He thinks this guy, I've seen an interview with this guy, and he thinks that Ryan Garcia has some pretty heavy holes. You know what I mean? He thinks he's got some holes in his game that he can utilize. I mean, which he's not necessarily wrong about. I mean, What I like about Devin Haney more than Ryan Garcia is that Devin Haney utilizes his upper body more, while Ryan Garcia has got like he's like when Devin Haney fights, he leans forward a lot. He's constantly leaning, right? When Ryan Garcia fights, he's very straight standing, very like a little bit more board like in his upper body, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's already been put down because of it. He just caught a left straight in his last fight that put him on his ass, and he was fucking out because when he put his hands back, he didn't catch himself, right? His arm like limped out instead of having the strength there to hold himself up. So even Luke Campbell says that when he hit him, his eyes were closed and he thought he was out until he hit the floor, which woke him back up. So he's gonna catch something eventually from someone, and he's not gonna be able to shake it that quick. I think Devin Haney could put him on his ass, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, he's very flat-footed, very board-like, so it's like, I just don't see that holding up against the elite boxers, man. You can't let Tank have that easy of a target, in my opinion, you know? I think Tank will take advantage of that. We'll see, though.
That solo F-stretch Zabit submitted Davis with was performed for the first time in MMA earlier that night by
yeah, so he one-upped it a little bit.
Backstage.
And then one-upped it, I know. I saw that YouTube video. I saw that video. Hey, thanks so much, man. I appreciate the $5. He's basically just showcasing how good he is. You know what I mean? Picking his basically picking his move he wanted to beat him with. Yo, the only fight into IMO that matters left in the UFC is GSP versus Khabib. Come on, man. You're living in a dreamland, one, and two. It's like, of course, there are plenty of other fights that matter. I think Khabib wins because of age now, even though GSP trains at Henzo Gracie and has great BJJ. Listen, honestly, bro, you want to know something about Khabib? He is the GOAT of the UFC. But while simultaneously being the GOAT of the UFC, what carries him is that record. He loses that record, and he's not very entertaining, right? Doesn't have I mean, don't get me wrong, his fights are fantastic. But he doesn't bring like the entertainment value with him that some of these other fighters bring, in my opinion. But no, regardless, I still consider him the GOAT.
To the head was one of the best.
But there's other fights I'd rather see. Yeah, I wouldn't want to see Khabib versus GSP. GSP's old. I mean, he wouldn't be able to bring the same fight. I mean, I think Khabib would murder him. But yeah, they just don't bring crazy entertainment value, bro. When you see Khabib standing on the other side of the ring as whoever, right? Is it the same as when you see Conor McGregor standing on the other side of somebody? You know what I'm saying? I would still probably rather watch a Conor McGregor fight than a Khabib fight. Why? The entertainment factor. I feel like I would get more enjoyment out of watching a McGregor fight. It's an entertainment sport at the end of the day, and some fighters have lost jobs for less. You know what I'm saying? It's like Colby Covington literally had to build up a persona just to keep his job, right? For the entertainment. Literally had to become a villain in not World Wrestling Federation. You know what I mean? Tony Ferguson he just needs a coach. He needs guidance. He needs to get the fuck off of his own camp and get the fuck underneath someone else to keep him on track. The dude's just getting loopy, I think. He even said, I saw on a YouTube video, crazy caught up with him, you know? I mean, the motherfucker tried to throw sand in the face of Justin Gaethje. That's the first sign. The guy just got into the heaviest arm bar I've ever seen and didn't tap. I don't know how his arm wasn't fucking broken. The guy put his arm under his armpit and even went back further and was just like, it shouldn't even be legal not to tap there. That should just be a you have to, you know? Like, what is your arm made of, rubber? You shouldn't have to break someone's arm to get a tap. If a ref sees that shit locked in and sees it bending the other way, yo, Please, no more. That's a win in my book. You got caught. It's over. This is the new age MMA, you know? You don't just let your arm get broken and continue to fight. That's not how MMA works nowadays. I feel like you stop the fight right there. Even if you don't tap. I feel like if it's locked in deep enough, you don't let that go. That's crazy. Maybe he's flexible. Your arm's not supposed to flex that way, brother. You know that, right? I mean, you guys cannot agree all you want to. It ends, I mean... That was a deep... Have you seen the armbar? That wasn't just like a... It wasn't an in-question armbar. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it's not in deep enough. Oh, he's slipping himself out. No, it was just like, his arm is fucking bending. It's the deepest armbar I've ever seen. The only reason he's not tapping is because some guy has some fucking... He's got some crazy joint or something. Ugh. He was saved by the bell. I don't think he taps, and it doesn't look like his arm was breaking. That's crazy. Your arm's not supposed to go that way. You want to see it? Look, I'll show you this armbar. I really think, like, I mean, what's the alternative? Let the armbar go. He doesn't tap. He breaks his arm. The fight stops anyways. I don't know how the fuck his arm isn't broken. Tony Ferguson never taps. Craziest armbar. So there's no question here that this man is in a fucking deep armbar. It's not deep. It's not in question. It is a fucking deep fucking armbar. Okay? And he holds it here, okay? Okay? And when he doesn't tap, this motherfucker puts it underneath his armpit. Look at this. And this guy is in disbelief. Okay? Then he puts it under his arm. Which I have always thought about, like, why don't people do that? Probably because you'll fucking break some shit. Then he goes back! How? It's literally bending right there, bros. Dude. Look at, and he's still extending. He's still extending his body. The more he extends his body, the more deep that goes. The deeper that goes. Gah! Bros, like, I'll agree with you in any other circumstance that you don't stop a fight unless someone taps, but that's a broken arm, I swear.
Hey, I'm 24 today. Locked in my house cause.
And it actually wasn't broken. He was fine. He got up and he was cool. Got me, man. Maybe it was just at some crazy angle where it just wasn't quite there because he was pulling his shoulder. I mean, bro, I don't give a fuck how much I pull my shoulder. You're dead. Like, your arm doesn't bend like that, bro. Where does it bend? Where? At what spot? I don't care at what rotation, it's not bending like that. That is insane, man. That is fucking insane. That's all I'm saying. Yo!